On the note takers, otter.ai. Oh, now it's recording on yours.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna get going. It is May 20th, 2025. It's Marketing with Melissa. We are gonna go over, if you're not familiar with CapCut, we're gonna open up CapCut since I use that a lot with the videos. Give me 2 seconds to get everyone quiet behind me. Okay, so let me share my screen. And we find the original. Okay, this is what CapCut looks like originally when you first get into it. Regina, have you tried this one yet?
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Melissa?
Have you been playing with CapCut yet?
I play with CapCut on and off, like different times. Just not. I haven't really done anything for like what we do. I've
Mm-hmm.
just done it personal stuff. But I have played with it. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm kind of like you. I've done it more personal than I have business, so, but this
it's
is
kind
like,
of. I haven't girl. I lost the Canva plugin on ChatGPT somehow.
hmm,
I went on to see. I thought, well, did I miss my auto pay or something? I'm thinking, did something happen with my card or something? But no, because when I go on to upgrade, it wants to upgrade me to Teams instead of just the Plus. So
yeah,
I know it's not that, but it's like not there anymore. But I haven't really messed with CapCut for like business.
yeah. Well, I find that it's super easy, like, especially if you do like faceless um, videos and stuff, that you can put an avatar to it, or you can just put a background. Um, you can put, you can go into Canva and create your actual, um, like Medicare 101 thing, and then move it over to CapCut and have it text to speech everything out.
Like
So
a not a whole presentation, right?
it's kind of like a little blurb. I mean, technically, if you use
Like
ChatGPT,
just
you
uh
could
huh.
you could do a whole presentation and it not be your face, or you could do you doing it.
Because CapCut we're using for just like we do with the other like reels and videos, right? So you don't want like a whole thing.
To me, CapCut is like TikTok.
That's
It,
what I'm saying. It's like TikTok.
yeah.
Okay, yeah,
So
because I
like
would make a whole.
you could do a short little, 101 and stuff that's just the basics and just to get it out of the way to kind of get people to contact you and stuff. Um, and then Q code it and throw it on your advertisements and stuff to where anything that you post has a little Q code if when you're talking about T65s and stuff like that. Um, putting it on there. So when they screenshot it, they literally go to a little video. And honestly, I'm kicking myself that I did not do that with these T64 postcards that I have 15,000 of.
What the hell? Like to do what a Q code or
Yeah, I really wish I had gotten a video on and put it on YouTube. Did it in CapCut, put it on YouTube, took that over and to Canva, made a Q code there, and then stuck it on all of the stuff, especially with, AEP coming up and everything, where you could stick that Q code on there that kind of does the basics. But just like playing around with this, because like I said, I'm like you, I've been doing it on personal mostly. Um, this is just basic user. Like this is not even the pro. version. This is the free version. For any of you that aren't familiar with it. And you can still do some stuff in here on the free version. All I did was went back over to ChatGPT, told it to give me a short little Medicare 101 thing, which is this. I took that, went back to CapCut, stuck it on here, and then of course you can play with the voices and stuff over here.
Hello, and welcome to Medicare 101, where we simplify Medicare so you can make informed.
Can you hear that? Okay.
And how long did you make the video?
I guess that's how long it takes her to read it. I haven't went all the way. I kind of stopped so that I could show you guys how I was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we'll go with that. We'll hit generate. We'll go with Joan. See what it does. So it looks like it took her 1:28 to read it off.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, but I'm like, why is it not downloading?
Probably using too much bandwidth with being on the Zoom and trying to do that because
Probably.
it's too, you'll be using two different video graphic cards.
I wonder if it'll do audio. Because usually it zips right up there. But it's not.
Refresh your page.
It's like God is speaking to me.
Oh.
And that took everything away, Jeremy. Thanks. Oh, it didn't go there. Luckily.
Hi there.
It wasn't Amelia.
Hi there. Feel free to enter your text here.
Oh, we'll go with her.
You see that pop-up block?
Yep, sure did.
That's probably what's causing the problem.
I know you don't like pop-ups on my computer. Okay, so Where you hit edit over here, it takes you over to where you can add your own resources and everything. It's going to walk me through everything on this since, like I said, this is a free account. Um, I need a longer video. Okay.
You keep clicking the download, it's going to be in your downloads folder up here.
It's not. But I just took the pop-ups off, so I was waiting for a pop-up.
Does it have a window open in the background?
I don't know. No, that's this. Okay, let's go this way. We'll do the AI one. I know this one works. Jeremy, when I get done, you can figure out why it won't download. Personally, I like the little text to speech stuff, especially on faceless videos, because you can put in what you want to say and then you can put it over whatever video you want in Canva. But if you want to skip the step and throw an avatar to it, the problem with the avatars with me is like if you really watch the way they talk, you could tell it's an avatar. And I am slowing down. Regina, you have any other luck with the landing page?
Like I've made 2 of them.
But you can't get them to link?
No, they link. Not to. Are you talking about into
Like
Boss?
funnel, yeah, funnel into Boss where the leads go in there.
Okay. No, because now you can probably do it, Melissa, because you have to have some kind of dialing campaign connected. So, like, in order to even do the drip campaign or to do the other thing we're talking about, you have to go to your dialer and you have to go to connect to sell. And then you have to set up your campaign, a calling campaign. And then you attach all of that to it. You build the funnel and stuff and the workflow and attach all of that to it. And then it will be out there like on Facebook or landing page or wherever you want it to be so that it can come back into the box.
Yeah, if it's trying to
And
dial back in, then it's got to be that way. But
yeah, so
if it's just a landing page that they put their information in that comes back into Boss as a lead, then it
you
shouldn't
still
require
can't.
the dialer. It should just be a funnel
Well,
in.
you have to still have a calling campaign. In Boss that we have, you have to have a calling campaign. You have to be able to go in, create the calling campaign, and then what you do is you allow, you got to click these buttons that say allow text and email,
Mm-hmm.
and then you create the calling campaign. Even though it's not a real calling campaign, you have to create it like it is, and then click the boxes that say allow text and email, upload all the emails or phone numbers that you want in there for it to do or whatever, and then set up the workflow in the funnel for it to start sending out your drip stuff for your drip campaign or whatever.
I
So
want to
you
say
still,
I want to say there's a workaround on that though, because when we first got into Boss, we didn't have it through Ring Central. Like we just recently put it through Ring Central, so I'm not sure where it
well,
connects it to a dialer on us, but we were running drip campaigns.
I have been looking for it. Now, the landing pages, they just have domains.
Yeah.
So the domains that I got for the landing pages are through Canva, and I can connect them everywhere else. But like my GoDaddy, which is my website, it's not built to integrate with like Boss or any other CRM. But
Mm-hmm.
WordPress actually can integrate with Boss.
Yeah, because ours is WordPress.
So yeah, so with WordPress, because it is like even the apps, it can integrate with it. That may be the workaround, but like
Uh-huh.
I have not found one single workaround. Every single thing that I find, it's the exact same instructions to at least go to where my calling campaigns or my dollar is and set it up. And there's nothing for me to like, not in mine. So there's nowhere for me to create anything for it to actually go. And when I do it the other way, where you just like did a funnel and all that other stuff, it just won't connect the domain.
That is so
It
weird.
won't even let you put it in there. So I'm not sure. I'm not saying I gave up, but I set it to the side to start on some other
You're kind of
stuff.
stalled.
I'm stalled because I've hit a wall
Yeah.
because I have not been able, and I literally went and found the actual name of Boss and went and found training on that with that actual name of Boss, and it with the screen and everything or whatever. You can find other trainings that are similar, and there's something called Boss Follow Up, but that's not it. high level, it's similar but not the same. So you have to like actually go to the boss, which is basically prospect boss CRM. And there's like, if there's a workaround, the people that are doing the trainings, they're not giving it to you. So I don't know if there's a workaround, but I ain't found one. So I've hit a wall.
Yeah.
So I kind of like set it to the side and said, you know what? I will figure this out later. And I started on other stuff.
Okay. I'll still check into it. I was out the end of last week showing my dog, so I didn't get to talk to the guys about it.
Oh, that's okay. I was like, well, Melissa will ask and figure it out. And if it doesn't look like, she'll know.
Yeah. All right, so I finally got the video. But like I said, the only thing I don't like about avatars is when you really watch them, you can tell. But it's something if you don't have nothing. It is better to throw something out there than nothing. Always. Remember that, guys. It does not matter if it's good, bad, indifferent, as long as it's compliant. Anything is better than nothing. So this is how the video ended up.
Hello, and welcome to Medicare 101, where we simplify Medicare so you can make informed decisions. If you're approaching age 65, it's time to get serious about Medicare. Why? Because missing key deadlines can cost you permanently. Here's what you need to know. Your initial enrollment period starts 3 months before the month you turn 65 and ends 3 months after. That's a 7-month window. Miss it, and you could face late enrollment penalties that may be added to your monthly premiums for life. If you're still working and have creditable coverage through an employer, you may qualify for a special enrollment period. But act fast. Those windows are limited to the Part D penalty for drug coverage can also add up quickly if you go without coverage for just 63 days after your initial enrollment period ends. The bottom line, deadlines matter. And the sooner you understand your options, the more confident you'll feel and the more money you'll save. Need help navigating Medicare? We offer free no-pressure guidance to help you enroll on time and avoid unnecessary penalties. Call us today or visit our website. Let's make Medicare simple. Together.
So that's basically what it comes up with. And like you can change any of this that you need to on there. Okay, when the other one's caught.
What you need to know, your initial enrollment starts 3 months before the month you turn 65 and ends 3 months after. That's a 7-month window. Miss it, and you could face late enrollment penalties that may be added to your monthly premiums for life. If you're still working and have creditable coverage through an employer, you qualify for a special enrollment period.
So like I said, you can change up the script. Something like this, you could almost do a few slides, kind of like a 101 presentation, or you could just do like a few little images. That's why I was kind of looking over here, but I don't really see anything.
Melissa, you started in CapCut?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, like there's the front page. I went to education on one and I went to story on the other. So I think this is where I started off in story, and that's where I started off in education. And then when you put it, the avatar with it, that's that. And like I said, you could change this up because I don't know about y'all, but what was it? Like right in here when she was like, act fast, those windows are limited to. And I'm like, limited to what? Just by the way she said it. It's like her sentence didn't end. So you can change like your text and stuff in here. Um, change avatars, stuff like that. I always joke with Rebecca, I'm like, can we do him for Medicare 101? And then they'll have like the elements and stuff. It's similar to Canva with the text features that you can throw in there.
Mm.
Cougar campaign with him for Medicare 101.
Oh, I'm
You
telling
could-
you. Like, why can't we just have him on there? That's like Rebecca's Hot Santa that one year.
Mm.
I mean, I don't remember what the ad was about, but we all remember Hot Santa.
Mhm.
But you see, this is similar to Canva. See some of the same stuff over here.
Mhm. You
So
do
that,
everything in CapCut and then you just share it just like in Canva you can do.
yeah. Or if you're more comfortable in Canva than you are CapCut, then you just download it like I was attempting to do and take it over to Canva and finish it over in Canva.
Okay.
All right, come on. But like you could go in here and put transitions and everything. It's got a brand kit in here too, which of course, like I said, ours brand kit isn't in here because it's a generic account to where you would put your brand and everything in here. Or you could go back and use one of their templates. Um, if you're looking to make super short stuff, the templates are great. But these are limited templates. Like you're only going to get like 30 seconds to make an impression. So, I mean, you obviously can't do a major 101 or anything on one of these, but you could at least get some questionable stuff out there that makes them want to get a hold of you and get answers.
15 seconds is all they're gonna watch it anyway.
True. True, true, true. That's not what I thought it was. And then the other feature in here that I've used personally too are the long videos to shorts. So like if you have a Medicare 101 thing, you can upload the whole thing in here and it's going to make a bunch of little shorts out of it. So that's one of the convenient things about it. It'll just take like certain bits of information and it'll give you the same access as in this with the shorts. I don't have one of Rebecca's 101s on here, but obviously you would go in, drop the file, it's going to put it into shorts. Say you don't want like that short or you want to edit it. Then when it gets to this stage, it's going to have you. It won't have this stuff on here, especially if it's your 101 on there. But you just go over and edit stuff over here, whatever you want to edit over there, and then have it generate that. But seeing that we do a lot of stuff in Canva, Let's go to y'all. I am really trying to not get gripey here, but I might get a little gripey here. No, I don't need that. Take me back to there. So if you want to do the faceless,
Girl, how long y'all got left to be up here?
do what?
Thank you. You're a lifesaver. How many? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you.
It's okay.
Thank you. How many left here? Up here? Probably another week, and then she's going to Zale. Where's Zale? She said it was just right over there. It's part of the UT thing. Are you up here with her the whole time? Yeah. Okay, I'll come up later this week or this weekend. Okay, call me if you need anything. Okay, thank you. All right, love you. Love you too. Oh, sorry, y'all. I thought I was on mute.
No, you aren't.
I'm dropping off shampoo and conditioner to my cousin who's with my aunt at UT Southwestern who has this very rare open heart surgery.
Ah.
Only 6 facilities in the U.S. do.
You cut out.
Only 6 facilities in the U.S. do the surgery.
Oh, wow.
You going to be doing this for a sec?
Yeah, why?
Who was asking about the DNS thing?
With Boss?
I don't remember.
What would have been trying to do a drip campaign in Boss? And that would be Regina.
Using your own
But
domain name?
she said she couldn't get the domain to attach.
Where's the domain through? GoDaddy?
GoDaddy.
Well,
Yeah.
my website is, but the thing that I was making was going to be attached to like a landing page. Because basically how they showed you can do it is like you can make a campaign and it can be a landing page, it can be Facebook, it can be whatever, but it has to have a domain for that campaign to attach to. So when they fill out the form or whatever, it feeds back into Boss and automatically enters what they enter into the system as a contact or a lead under the campaign.
Right. You just got to punch your DNS to it.
I don't even know what that is.
So a DNS works like a Facebook for the internet.
Okay.
Or not a Facebook, but a phone book. Sorry.
But where do you find a DNS? That's why I'm saying it.
GoDaddy is your DNS.
Well, GoDaddy can't do it. It won't let it. But the landing page that I did was done on a Canva, and it still didn't let it. So, like when I created the whole thing through the funnel, and then it wants you to attach the what do you call it, the web address, the domain. It won't even let me paste it in there. It won't even allow me to put it in there. And if it does, it doesn't connect. So that didn't work.
Then
Because I
that
didn't
might be
use the
something on the
one.
back end of whatever you're using.
Well, I mean, I use Canva, which the first example that I saw, the ones that I saw, they were using WordPress.
Right.
So it might be, but I can't do it. So I don't know.
Well, you may be limited by the platform you're using, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. But I don't even have if the funnel thing, I figured out. But the way the instructions on the trainings that told us, that were instructing me on how to build it, I don't have what it actually needs to build it. I don't have the leads. I don't have a lead button. I don't have a campaign button. I don't have like these types of things in my version of the box. So I don't know if it's that or the other one. So I just put it to the side and moved on to something else.
Yeah, it sounds like it's an easy fix. Just maybe something's missing.
Yeah,
That's what
Hunter or Orlando might know. We can check with them.
Because it should be as simple as pointing your domain to your name server.
That's what I thought too, but it wouldn't let me, no matter what I tried to use. And then if you create a form, there's a form thing in there in the funnels, and if you create the form yourself, like through there, you have to put that form, attach it to that domain or whatever, however it works. And it just, I mean, that's a little bit too advanced for me, I guess. I don't know, but I can't figure it out. I can get all the way to a certain point, and then I hit the wall. So
Yeah, your form should be embedded into a what's called a landing page, and then your landing
Right.
page can point wherever you want it to.
right, and that's what I was doing, but Boss does not allow me to put it in there anywhere, no matter what I've done. Like the landing pages I've used have been through Canva, and it
So
just
then it's
gives
got to
me
be
a
through Boss is the
domain.
issue.
I'm guessing, I don't know, like probably. So, but it's no big deal.
We'll get it figured out. Like I said, if for those of you that are more confident and comfortable with Canva itself, then you would just turn around and add the different things in here. And then Let me run back over here. Jeremy, are you still on?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Can you see how it lags?
Is it playing?
Oh no, it's got the little death thing going again.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Is that for choosing a voice?
Yeah. I don't know. It's almost like it gets bottlenecked up or something.
Yeah, it could be multiple things. Will it not work unless you choose that?
You have to choose a voice. And it's not loading which voice for me to choose. But anyhow, you would pick the voice here and write your text, which obvious, and then hit generate voiceover. And what it would do is it would read everything off going through there. So then when your video played, it would have everything on there. It would just be a faceless video instead of someone's face, depending on if that's what you wanted. I know some don't like doing videos for themselves.
It's got to be the platform. You've got a designated graphics card in your system, so
Okay. We're going to lengthen that one a little since it's kind of a lengthy read.
unless it's a bottleneck in the network right now.
It might, because it's still spinning.
Because video and audio have priority on the network.
Yeah. But yeah, it would run through like that and then it would read it all the way through. And then that would end up being your video. But you all see where to go, right? Since apparently, once again, my computer's not going to let us do it.
Can you save this?
Yeah, it'll save in here.
So save it and refresh it.
Problem is, anytime I refresh it, it just completely undoes whatever I was just working on.
Well, first go back to that where you had to load the voices.
It's text to audio down there.
Did you know emus and kangaroos cannot walk backward?
Good to know. So when you do this though, you see how long this audio is down here? So that means you're basically going to have to play
Hello,
it.
welcome to Medicare 101, where we simplify Medicare so you can make informed decisions. If you're approaching
Got to match the slides to the voice, right?
Yep. I need it to let me grab the thing there.
Hello and welcome to Medicare 101, where we simplify Medicare so you can make informed decisions. If you're approaching age 65, because missing key deadlines can cost you permanently. Here's what you need to know. Check mark your initial.
So if you guys kind of eyeball it and play with it, then all you do is you pull those videos out.
Hello and welcome to Medicare 101, where we simplify Medicare so you can make informed decisions.
This one's going to be way out there now.
Where we simplify Medicare so you can make informed decisions. If you're approaching age 65, it's time to get serious about Medicare. Why? Because missing key deadlines can cost you permanently. Here's what you need to know. Check mark your initial.
So you just make the adjustments down here, and then this, you're probably, my guess is we're going to have to half this and make another slide, because I bet it doesn't get all the way through here.
You may qualify for a special enrollment period. But act fast, those windows are limited too. Check.
Yeah, see, it's not going to let you drag it out any further, so that means you're going to have to cut this one.
Special enrollment period. But act fast, those windows are limited too. Check mark the Part D penalty for drug coverage can also add up quickly if you go without coverage for just 63 days after your initial enrollment period ends.
So that's going to go there.
The bottom line, deadlines matter, and the sooner you understand your options, the more confident you'll feel, and the more money you'll save. Need help navigating Medicare? We offer free, no pressure guidance to help you enroll on time and avoid unnecessary penalties. Call us.
Okay, so that's probably there. So let's see how close we got it now.
Hello and welcome to Medicare 101, where we simplify Medicare so you can make informed decisions. If you're approaching age 65, it's time to get serious about Medicare. Why? Because missing key deadlines can cost you permanently. Here's what you need to know. Check mark your initial enrollment period starts 3 months before the month you turn 65. Coverage through an employer, you may qualify for a special enrollment period. But act fast, those windows are limited too. Check mark the Part D penalty for drug coverage can also add up quickly if you go without coverage for just 63 days after your initial enrollment period ends. The bottom line, deadlines matter, and the sooner you understand your options, the more confident you'll feel, and the more money you'll save. Need help navigating Medicare? We offer free, no pressure guidance to help you enroll on time and avoid.
Okay, so that would be the video itself. Now, if you really wanted to get bouncy, you could add a transition in here. And y'all are seeing how I'm doing that, right? It's this little thing right down here. That's add a page, and that's add a transition, so it's the one on the bottom. So you could put those in, and then
Days after your initial enrollment period ends.
we'll put it here.
Here's what you need to know. Check mark your initial enrollment period starts 3 months before the month you turn 65 and ends.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
Why? Because missing key deadlines can cost you permanently. Here's what you need to know. Checkmark your initial enrollment period starts 3 months before the month you turn 65 and ends 3 months after. That's a
Since that's the same thing, I'm
average
actually
for the
gonna,
employer. You may qualify for a special enrollment period. But act fast, those windows are limited too. Checkmark the Part D penalty for drug coverage can also add up quickly if you go without coverage for just 63 days after your initial enrollment period ends. The bottom line, deadlines matter, and the sooner you understand your options, the more confident you'll feel and the more money you'll save. Need help navigating Medicare? We offer free, no pressure guide.
now you can see I have to make adjustments because when I put the transition in, it added a few seconds in there. So you just go back and then you could drag it and do the adjustments. So it's whichever one you're more comfortable in. Like honestly, I'm more comfortable on CapCut on my phone than anything.
No pressure guidance to help you enroll on time.
See if I got it
And the
there.
sooner you understand your options, the more confident you'll feel and the more money you'll save. Need help navigating Medicare? We offer
But you'll see how you put the videos and stuff together in here. So there's two different ways you can go with this. You can go with CapCut and do it in there, or you can go with Canva and do it in here. Either way, there's a lot of different options and stuff to do with them. I will actually dig in a little more into CapCut to try to work out a few kinks with this thing and get back to you guys on it since it doesn't want to cooperate today. But good old Canva usually can pop out something. And this is just one you guys saw too when I went to AI voice. Like there's numerous programs in the apps. I just picked this one because it looked like it already had voices in here that I could just click on it and go that were loading. So that's the only reason I went with this one. It's probably got better ones in here. I just haven't picked or actually looked through it enough to see what all of the options are yet. But does anybody have any questions on that?
No, that's great. I can't wait to try it. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Christy, you'll probably be better in Canva because you're
Okay.
getting more and more familiar with Canva. Um, if you want to try CapCut, any of you guys, honestly, I would say try it for your personal stuff first because once you get used to it with your personal stuff, then you get a little more familiar with it for the business side of it. And like I said, I don't know if you guys know this, but like the app on the phone is totally different than the app on the
Mhm.
computer. So it takes some adjustments getting used to it and stuff if you go from the computer to your phone and stuff. To me, the phone's a lot easier on CapCut. You just kind of scroll around. The only thing is when you're trying to do stuff like this and you're trying to add in scripts and all of that, it's easier to do it obviously on the computer than it is on the phone because you're kind of like this trying to make sure everything's in there and you're trying to cut stuff out to move it to the next slide and it gets a little hectic. So that part's easier on the computer. Same goes with Canva. I mean, Canva to me is pretty similar on the phone. It's just a condensed version of everything's there. It's just you got to know where to go to it. But you still have the same features. But when it comes to actually cutting and chopping and stuff like that, it is easier to do on a computer than it is your phone. So if you guys don't have any more questions, we're going to leave that off for now. And I'm going to let Jeremy try to figure out if something else was going on over here. And we will see you next week. Anybody got any other
Thank you.
questions before we go? All right.
Nope.
We will see you guys next week then.
Thank you, Melissa.
You're
Mhm.
welcome.
Bye.
Bye.